Yeah, I'm not sure how much more of this I need to do. We'll see how it goes. How many of these I need to post anymore. If that matters anyway. Yeah, you have spiritual entertainment out there. That's where it's all at. It's a great time to be alive, isn't it? Yeah, mediocre society just keeps getting pulled into the circles of nonsense, basically. But that's where they want to be, and that's why this world is the way it is. So that's what makes it unique. It keeps getting conned. So, and that's just the way they like it. So, well, it keeps the, adventure going on in the soul, right? It gives you something to do. Astral realm is too boring, so just come here and create your own problems. And then the rest of us have to go through it. Self-sabotage people and all that. We just have to go. We just have to swim through this muck. So anyway, not to say we're all perfect, far from it. World War III has not officially started. So that's another reason why you're not seeing, the sky lighting up or anything. So doesn't mean it won't, but it hasn't officially got on its way. And then, it doesn't mean there'll be annihilation of the planet, just a lot of systems will go down. And new financial system too, I believe. But realize this is going to be a rough ride. Unless you end up as a casualty. So we'll see. So, it's just getting started. Yeah, Middle East is just, and if someone are saying, like, this is, like we've had hurricanes hit here, and they say that's a nothing burger, it's like, okay, well, first off, they're not going through it. And it's just amazing how many spiritual community are so brainwashed by the tarot card readers. Especially when you see like lines of houses with all their stuff outside in the, in front of their house, like neighborhoods of houses dumped out. And that's just what I saw, obviously, all through the coastlines, and that's much more than that. So it's funny how these tarot card readers can just say all this nonsense with their tarot and get all these views and pretty much live in la la land, basically. That's a test on society. Yeah, they don't really live in reality, I don't think. They just live in the white hat savior mentality or something. I don't know what the fuck. It's like they're like on, they're like they're on drugs or something. But yeah, what's going on with Iran, obviously, just got to keep living your life and not worry about it. Not much you can do about it. But when that sucker hits, I mean, it's already hitting, but when it lights up, when the rest of the world casts the, face it, when everybody's going down with them, then But it's hard to say where this is heading. Of course, some that obviously, their minds are going to act like it's no big deal. It's just cheaper than getting a therapist. And I understand that. Or it's that SSP or so. Oh, God. I'm going to live in a world where a lot of this stuff doesn't exist anymore. We just have to hear it in this way. Anyway, it's like a religion. So, not to say the aliens aren't doing anything. Oh, by far. I'm not really sure what they're doing. I don't know if I want to know. Yeah, I mean, this has to happen. It's just the way it is. You take whatever side, blame Trump, whatever. It's just our system has ran its course. And now we're going through a transformation. Doesn't mean it'll be the end of the world. And of course, humanity in all its glory. Well, like I say, a good portion is right above ape. You have the animal kingdom, and then you got human. Animal kingdom and human. Like, right. Just like right over it. Just like a little bit. As you can see. Hold on a second. So, yeah, these are, critical at times. At least we don't know when this thing's going to really set off, because COVID happened around this time when the lockdowns, at least in the U.S. And so the Roman candle is just starting to people, even during COVID, I don't think people really realized what was going on with that until everything started to shut down and everything. So we haven't really seen the full effects of this. And not anytime soon. It feels like, something like this takes a while to build up from what I gather. So, yeah. Of course, everyone has their own coping mechanisms. Keep their sanity during this. Maybe this is the best thing that ever happened to them. And of course, you have the other UFO channels that are all, it's like alien theater. It's like tune into a podcast of alien TV, basically, something like that. Yeah, and you look at this world, it's like, what's wrong with you? Whatever. This is your thing? This is what you guys do here? Okay. Not that this helps much, but, society has decided to, ignore, its potential, basically, on a global level. Just victim this is I don't like using the word, I think I said it yesterday, the biblical times. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not good because they're all a bunch of nuts. Yeah, and they're going to think they're, the prophecies and all of that. I mean, some are doing it now. Some of them currently, some of the podcasters, this is what I mean, they talk about all the alien events and adventures. That's all, can say mythology, but also biblical. It's like their whole career is on that stuff. It's all spiritual adventure. It's not about soul healing. It's not about that. It's this info, spiritual adventure. People like it. And this world is just, you just can't take this place seriously. It's just, this is how they are here. This is their thing. Because, if society wanted to connect to their potential, like spiritually, just it has to be material. Yeah, because they allow materialism to rule their minds and everything. It's all about the haves and have-nots. Not everybody. Obviously, you need things to survive, but it is mostly have and have-not, and it's a material. So it took the soul and forgot about the soul and just became material. So this is the consequences of that. So it has to be, it's not going anywhere. Just the same old, just caveman mentality here. So it's had 2,000 years, probably more than that, to fiddle around. But after a while, it hits a contract. It's like, well, things have to change. That's too fucking bad. In World War II, and now we're into whatever this is. Like I say, people want entertainment. It's the only thing they gravitate to. Only thing they understand. And so I can say a lot of it's psychological too, because they don't want to hear the truth, or they can't. That's why my channel is buried like a motherfucker. It's like, these people can't take their medicine. No, just would give us more adventures. Just tell us for high frequency or high abundance for 12th dimension. We can do no wrong. That's so true, man. That's so fucking true. The greatest society ever. And just keep patting them on the back. There's only one critical flaw there. You guys aren't going anywhere. Some are. Most aren't. They ain't doing shit. Even though they think they are. A lot of them are not going nowhere. Some are. Some really. The numbers are small, but some are actually. Yeah, it's just they're not allowing the bullshit to take. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, yeah, because our higher self is, looking at all this. All of our higher selves are looking at us here like a game. We're a mouse in the mouse trap, or a rat in a rat, whatever you call it, a lab. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Or we're looking at ourselves and how we deal with it. We all are. We're all just, is it critical? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But we are just seeing how we deal with environments, such as this paradise, the know-it-all society that continues to get, go in the wrong direction. Just seems to be its thing. And then blames everybody for it. Or attacks you, or blames the Illuminati, whatever. Because society is not, as some of you know, because some of you are doing this, you're connecting more to your energetic self. That's a big deal. You don't have to save the world or anything. It can be the most boring incarnation ever, but you're connecting to yourself. That's a big deal. That's huge. And these spiritual adventure channels don't talk about that. I guess I just tell you that you're doing it. It's like, oh, you're going to get your superpowers. Spaceship's going to fly by and get your superpowers. And your superpower is like surviving. This, Paradise Island. Planet crazy. That's your superpower is, I wouldn't use the word survival, but technically it is. It shouldn't be that way, but, we're part of the experience. But I would say it's also survival to keep your sanity. And just roll with it, basically. But this is a critical time for humanity. To go back to, society is not connecting to its soul on a global level. I mean, obviously it has a soul, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of questionable. It's like someone just threw it away. I have a soul, but I don't give a shit. Or I'm just going to use it to attack people. But as some of you know, society is not really tapping into itself. Not really. You remove the material side of it and just go to your energetic potential, your soul self. Don't care about things, don't care about objects, whatever, and it's all your energy body matters the most. And of course others matter most. And that's where the true, activation is. But when society is not, it's crying all the time. It's crying about World War III or whatever it is. It's just roaming around Archon programming. So, or like the soulmate energy, or the, what do you call it? What is it? I think I removed it from my vocabulary. Parasite, what's another word for it? Tumor. Instead of growing, you just attack. So, for whatever reason, bitterness, traumas, and duality of becoming a piece of shit, basically. That seems to be common here. I don't know the whole story of that. It's like, okay, we just come here to be part of a swamp pit. Great. So, but either way, that's why the war is happening. The world's not a higher frequency at all. If that was the case, that war would not be going on right now. Poverty wouldn't exist. You won't need to eat anymore. Things would just become more simpler. So, energy, obviously connect more to the universe and everything, but instead it's, the junk pile frequency. So, Yeah, and even those that say that they're clear, I mean, sometimes they might be right, I guess. I don't know. I've had people tell me they're clear, and they're always reflecting all their crap. I'm doing great, and then reflecting all their garbage on it. So okay, whatever. I mean, I guess that's true somewhere. I don't know. And then you have a cult leader that's messing with everybody, and people aren't seeing that. Yeah, whatever. Just this is what this world does. This is their thing. So, and I don't know. We're here to bring new things here, I don't know, just whatever, some kind of new experience here at some point. So, nothing's going to be clear. Yeah, I feel the Arcturians are known for, they're known for World War II and everything. Atomic implosion doesn't mean, I don't know if that's going to happen, but it might happen in some areas, though, but either way. Anyway, do the Arcturians, and then that'll be about it. Okay, post this. Greens, we have the Arcturians. Yes, humanity is going through a critical awakening. Yes, you can say they recognize the soul, but also to recognize what's important. And yes, there's a lot of praying going on, religious praying, spiritual connections. Well, yes, many are afraid of the soul. Like, they don't think much of themselves. They have not been told that they can embrace themselves. Technically, in some ways they have, but then they've been given some kind of God or some kind of, force to actually keep them from themselves, a block. You must go through, the figure that religion's created and so on. Critical, or, yes, we'll just use that word. There's another word, but we don't know what it is. But as you become more aware of yourselves, yes, things are going to get more intense. Some of you, yes, become more enlightened. Feel, yes, as the world becomes more on fire, your intuition abilities start to expand. Like, you're calm and you don't know why. You should be freaking out, but instead you're just, handling the moment. And it has to do with what you're here, that's why you're here, part of it. And it goes much more, but, is this like teaching society? It's basically a phase that this world needs to go through if it likes it or not. And it's just, I could say that society needs a kick in the rear end sometimes, just like you had in 2020, and more to come, basically. And yes, your current systems are not working anymore. They ran their course. Your financial systems, not yet to be removed, but critical change is on its way. That's all we can say. So just realize your place here is important, and just stand your ground and connect to those who can that would like to talk to you, and just be thankful for what you have that's working for you. So that's nice.